So you want to create eye-catching, attention-grabbing thumbnails just like these I have on my videos on my YouTube channel. A lot of people have been asking, how do I make these and how do they look so good? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to make thumbnails just like these for your video, step by step, over the shoulder. Let's dive right in. The first thing that you want to do is I do recommend making your video before actually taking a picture for the thumbnail. This will help you give you a good idea of what kind of pose you want to do in that picture for your thumbnail. So for example, my last video that if you haven't seen already, link will be in the description and notification in the corner if you're on desktop. I did a video showing you 5 things that they did not tell you about entrepreneurship. So I thought it would be a good idea to do something cute like this where I'm being pretty secretive. You get the idea. So basically you want to tailor that picture to something that will fit for your video. Now you don't necessarily have to put an image of you or anyone else for that matter in your thumbnail. Some people just do some kind of emoji, a symbol, or just text, but it definitely helps grab attention and definitely gets more clicks on your videos because when people see a human face, they just tend to relate to it more so. So after you take a picture like this, and I didn't do this with any fancy camera equipment, I just did this on my iPhone XR, you then want to go to a free Photoshop, or if you actually have Adobe Photoshop or any kind of paid Photoshop, that works as well. But I find for the thumbnail that you really don't need any special kind of tools or software. A free Photoshop will work perfectly fine, so I use this one called freephototool.com. Once you're in freephototool.com and you have that image that you took of yourself downloaded onto your computer, I then go ahead and open it up in freephototool.com, clicking open from computer. From there you want to choose the selection tool and you want to select the entire background in the back of you that you want to get rid of, so that way you just have the image of yourself. I'm speeding it up here because my computer tends to lag while I'm using this site. But you want to basically just select everything around you, and you might get lucky. I got pretty lucky this time around. Basically it selected everything almost 100%. I just have to erase a little bit afterwards, but you might not get so lucky. You do want to go ahead and try to do as good as possible, but you don't really have to make it 1000% perfect. You can then go in with the eraser tool to get those fine details and kind of edge it out more. So I'm zooming in here, and I'm just erasing around my ear here and my face. And again, it doesn't have to be 1000% perfect. You'll see why in just a second. So after you've erased everything behind you and it's just you in that picture, you then want to go ahead and click on layer in the upper over here. After you click layer, you want to click on layer style, then stroke. After you click on stroke, I find that 15px pixels work pretty good. It's not too thick, not too thin. And you then could choose the color. This color is completely up to you. You want it to do with something for your video, but it really doesn't matter. I'm feeling a little green right here, so we're going to choose this shade of green, and then you have this edge around me. So what you want to do is click on File, then Export as PNG. PNG is the file where you'll see nothing in the background. It won't even be a white background. It will just be that image of you and that outline, nothing else. From here, I then use this site called Canva, Canva.com. You can see some of my past designs over here. You might have recognized these from other videos. You can also choose other things like YouTube channel art. I actually made my channel art on my channel that I have currently using Canva as well. From here you want to click on Uploads, then upload an image. Then you want to find that image, the PNG file, not the one that you took with your phone, of course. After that, it will be in your uploads and you can click on it, and then you can go ahead and resize it and drag it and position it any way you want. You can even flip it, you can crop it, you can do anything you want with this image. Now from here, what I recommend doing is making this image as sharp and colorful as possible. You really want to grab someone's attention before they click on a video. And in this very noisy world that we call the internet, it is hard getting people's attention. So just as a little kick, I like to up the brightness, up the contrast, up the saturation. You then want to go ahead and put some text on it. And what I do is you'll click on text, and then from there I click on the first option, add a heading. It doesn't really matter which option you choose because you're going to be changing the font and the size and all that in just a second. So from here I'm going to be putting some words here. So I chose what they didn't tell you, and this is going to take at least a few minutes for you to play around with. You really want to make that stack and the alignment of the text as neat and poppy as possible, and you also want to make it as big as possible. One of the big mistakes I see people do is they make their text way too small, and the only thing you could see on the thumbnail is maybe themselves or whatever they have, but you can't read the text, and that kind of turns you off. So you definitely want to make that text as aligned and as perfect as possible that you can get it. You don't have to spend an hour on it. From here you can choose any font that you'd like. I definitely recommend choosing a very bold font. Keep in mind that this image is really small. It's going to be the size of your thumb, hence the term thumbnail. So choose something bold, And then from there, what I like to do is decrease the space in between the words just so I could align it better. As you can see here, I am having a little bit of trouble just getting it that perfect alignment and perfect placement of the words, but I think this looks quite good. And I'm putting it next to my shoulder. You can do it either side, right, left, it really doesn't matter. I change it up for the videos. There's no real order to the madness. It's just kind of random, whatever I'm feeling. From there, what you can actually do is color the font any color that you'd like, or you can choose specific words to color. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm making everything pink, but then I'm putting the word didn't in black just so it gives it an extra kick. And one thing that you want to do is just backspace in the text box just to make sure there's no extra space next to the end of the words. You just want to make sure it's center as possible. And you can play around with the letter space in between each letter as well. Then the next thing you want to do is choose a background. You can just pull it from Google Images. I just choose to use the free backgrounds that Canva offers. Just makes it easier and they're fit to size. One important thing is that you definitely want to choose a background that contrasts from the text so that way you can really see it and that it really pops on your device. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going back in and changing it from black to white just so it can get that extra pop and you could really see that text no matter how big it is and what device you're using. I think this looks pretty good and we are ready to go. Canva, with their platform, the thumbnails perfectly fit to size, so you don't have to worry about if it's going to distort or warp when you do upload that image. It is 100% perfect and ready to upload, so you can choose any kind of file type that you want to download it as. I just choose the PNG that's suggested. It takes a second for it to download, but once it's downloaded, it is on your computer in your downloads, and from there you're ready to upload it to your video. From there, what you want to do, if you don't know already, is in the process of uploading a video, you'll go down below and you'll see you have options for video thumbnails, or you can make a custom one. From custom, you want to click on upload, and as you can see, bingo bango, it is uploaded. And let's see the video now. There we have it. There is the video. I just have to make it public and publish that, and boom, the video is live and the thumbnail is beautiful looking and it's with the video. So if you go to my channel, there you'll see the video along with that beautiful thumbnail. So that's exactly how I make all my thumbnails for every video. Sometimes I'll put text in, sometimes I'll change up the background. I really make it a little bit fun so that way it's different each time. Some channels like to just use consistently kind of the same background and text every time. I just feel it's kind of nice to mix it up so that way people will be attracted to your channel and your videos. You can throw in anything that you'd like. You can put an emoji on there. Personally, what I've just been doing is just an image of myself with that stroke in the background and a text that contrasts from the background as well. And I find that works pretty good. It's not too busy, it's not too loud, it's not too clickbaity, it's not too crazy on the eye. I think it definitely works. Now, any tips that you might have, any ideas that you might have for thumbnails, comment down below. Tell me what you use to make your thumbnails. Maybe use a different site. Maybe you use a different Photoshop. I want to hear down below what you do for your thumbnails. Let me know. If you got value out of that video, if you think you're going to be using this to make your thumbnails extra spicy, please go ahead and smash that like button. It just helps with the algorithm so that way more people could see videos just like this. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. I post videos not like this, the most so finance and investing, every single week, but I do post videos every single week, so you'll want to check out my channel. And if you'd like to get notified every time I make a new one, be sure to hit that notification bell as well. See you in the next video.